Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. I'm the founder and CEO with Metastone. Really appreciate. Thanks for inviting me here. Today I'm going to talk about the logic, strategies, and insights. How we invest and trading in our day-to-day service. So, and also how we are leveraging AI, the artificial intelligence, to increase our return. So before that, let me give you a brief introduction of our Metastone group. So basically, we are a financial investment group, and we investment and trading empowered by the newly developed Metastone AI system. And now we are actually managing a asset up to about 1 billion USD, mainly in cryptocurrencies, and mainly in the mainstream like BTC and ETH. Recently, it's about like 3 years ago, we systematically and using AI, we actually developed like more than 200 trading and investing strategies. And that's covering the CX, DEX, and on-chain. Here's our business sectors. So we have some in-house trading, which is driven by artificial intelligence. And we also invest fund, so we have the fund. And also we have a regulated fund, which is recently launched. It's actually launched today. Later I will talk more about the fund. And in the primary market, we have our venture capital part. We invested in some industry-leading firms, including Scroll, Unity, Metastone, etc. And also we launched the MetaX this year. That is actually an accelerator. We help and find the early stage projects and help them along the way. And last but not least, we have an innovation fund to cover the innovation sectors of the whole industry. So first of all, let's talk about the Metastone AI trading system. How it works. Actually, we operated fully. The flagship fund and main fund is fully operated by the Metastone AI trading system. First of all, we leveraged the large language model. We train it, especially with the trading, trading data, the market data, as well as on-chain macro policy data. And also we find correlations and historical results after we use the AI trading system. And from last year, we also introduced the artificial neural networking and deep learning model into our system. So now it enables the system to learn from the mistakes and make better decisions. So for a very simple example is that if the system finds the actual volatility and the implied volatility is relatively high, this AI system will recognize the market as not very efficient, and it will somehow control and reduce the position that when we place order. And that's the way that the system understands and analyzes the market and have its own opinion on the trading executions. So that's the way that we use to manage the risk beforehand. And what does the Metastone AI trading system could do? Is basically do two things. Very simple. First, to understand the market, and secondly, to decide which kind of tools to use. So basically, we have a given system. So when the certain data changes in the market, actually the system will find it, and that will trigger certain decisions, and it will trigger some deal executions. So the tools basically covering the CX, we're using API, but also almost all the strategies, that's including the arbitrage strategy, the high frequency strategies, and the CTAs, and others. And also, we're covering the DEX and on-chain channels, and also all these like the smart contract protocols, including DeFi and NFTs. So here's what happens when the system works. So first of all, the system will trigger a transaction, or place orders, or close a position when certain conditions happen, and the other data align with the situation. Meaning, it will examine all the data sources and the result of that analyze. And if all the data align, it will trigger the transaction. But if not, it will examine again, and maybe the move is to reduce the position or maybe kill the deal. So that's how it works. And secondly, they will choose the best tools and platforms to execute the deal. Because like human brain, actually you have several ways to go there, right? But actually for the machines, they can, in a second, they can choose the best tools, just like mentioned above, to execute the deal. So the system will design and structure the whole process with prioritizations and risk management. And last but not least, it will also learn from this deal and analyze the result in this moment and adjust the next one. So it might be different in the whole, deal execution process. It might change. It might change the position level, or it may, kill the deal in the middle of the process. It depends. So here is actually an example of how one of our strategy system is being built. So basically we have like 4 steps to build this specific strategy. The first of all is data collection. So basically we have we have covered all the tick level data that can be traded on main indexes like Binance, like Bybit or OKX, etc. And also we have on-chain data for this specific strategy, which is specifically hedge strategy. And secondly, we'll do the data label and also the feature engineering. We have defined a vast library of factors as a foundation. We combine them to generate new features and fill out the parts with no relevance in the result. And then we do the model training. That is actually the key in the whole process. These new features are integrated into the model for training. We primarily use linear regression and random forest. That is the multiple decision tree models. Last but not least is the strategy decision. We apply the training model in this specific strategy and predict the volatility cycles of major cryptocurrencies. This forms both our cost selection strategy and state one, and then individual coin timing strategy, which is deciding which type of timing strategy should have a larger position. So that's a simple example that I want to demo. So this is actually the winning strategies, because the strategies also compete with each other. We will choose the best ones. So this is done in a daily basis. So we will continuously monitor and score our trading strategies in real time, and we will delete these that are not working, because the market is changing every day. So some of the strategies might be winning in the last month, but when the market landscape shifts, maybe the strategy is not working, and other strategy or sub-strategies is working well, working better. So we need to choose. We need to make the strategies rolling. So this is our way, and we don't give it a certain time to say we change the strategy like three months or 3 weeks. No, we just like the system to decide itself, because the market is changing randomly and maybe cyclically in this in our industry, right? Like 4 years a big cycle, or 3 months like a short cycle, blah blah. But the system can adapt itself. And these are our factor matrices, because actually we need a factor pool that is working, so that we could choose the right factors to build into our trading system, so that it's more and more effective. So as I just mentioned, the market is changing rapidly. So the factors are also changing. Maybe some factors are useful in the past year, but in this month is not working. And then we need to select the more working factors and build it into our system. Okay, so about is the part that we do the in-house trading, but also, as mentioned, we also invest out. So we have a quantitative fund that we operated like maybe more than 5 years. So we have actually, I think in the past 4 years, we talked to almost all the fund teams in the market. I think maybe more than 100 or maybe 200. And eventually we invested in like more than, I think, 40, 50 teams. And for sure, for some, we already closed the deal. And for the others, we continuously working and collaborating with them. And I think they're covering almost all the strategies available in the market. We do this because we want to hedge our own, trading strategies, investment strategies, because we want to know, get a sense what the market is trending, what the other, best teams are doing in the trading market. So it is also a hedge and portfolio in your whole asset portfolio. So we also welcome all the best teams to come to us, and we can discuss whether we can work in this fall of collaboration. And also, in the meantime, we developed a risk management system because we need to understand and follow the the results and the money, because it's the real money we spend out, and we need to understand how the teams are working and how their strategies is in the market or not, and we will adjust our portfolio. So the next thing will be the venture capital. Actually, we started venture capital in like 3 years ago. It's actually a new sector for us, but we already invested in some industry leaders. For example, for the Metastone and the Autoverse, which we believe might be, because in our perspective, we would like to invest in more infrastructures and applications. So we're trying to find a portal in the next stage of our industry. So and also applications. So we invested in the projects that might be the next portal, have the potential to do that. And also we are interested in infrastructure that is working for a long term. So we invested in Scroll, in Unity, in Handball, etc. And also we empower our portfolios, leveraging our resources to help them to go to the next round of financial, and also maybe to contact with the DEX or contact with the exchange platforms. And this year, we launched our MetaX Manager, which is actually a accelerator. We want to find the projects which is in the early stage, but have a great potential. So please contact us if you have a clear business model and you have proved ability or relevant experience. You can come to us. We can work it out. And this is the MetaX demo day that we do in the past 2 weeks. It's actually this month. We have already, I think, more than 30 or 50 teams have participated in the demo day. It's online, and we have already selected. We have 3 winners, and today they're actually doing a roadshow in our Metastone building for the Miracle offline events today. I think they're actually doing the roadshow now in our location, and we will choose the final winner, and we will support all of the winners along the way with fundings, with the resources we have. We are always be interested with the new teams. And also we have the National Innovation Fund to cover the new sectors. We have GameFi, DeFi, Social Fi bonds, and also active fund. One more thing. We're very excited to announce that Metastone today we launched our new Metastone Crypto Multi-Strategy Fund, which is fully regulated by Hong Kong SFC. And this is actually the first regulated AI trading fund in the whole industry. And actually, we launched this fund. We worked together with the Signal Hall tag. We thank you very much. Signal Hall is very professional, and we're going to work together on the fund. So it's totally regulated by the Hong Kong SFC, and the money will enter custody in certain banks, and also the crypto money is authorized in custody platforms, and also the trading will only trade the mainstream assets, that is BTC, ETH, and USDT, and only trade in authorized exchanges, that is HKOSM. And also we will work with Signal Hall, with the HK listed company, and the fund will under auditing by third party, and also the financials will be published at certain times. So this is a brief, a simple structure of the fund. We have, the custodians, the auditor, the legal advisors. So the investors will invest their money through the investment SPC, and the money will finally flow to our Metastone crypto multi-strategy fund, and we will be the investment advisor, and Signal Hall will be the fund manager. Together, we will manage this fund. And last but not least, actually, we are looking for potential investors. This is actually the first time for Metastone to raise money, because previously the money is owned by us, by ourselves, and we actually do the in-house trading. But this is the first time we are trying to find new investors, because finally we got the regulated fund. So these are the terms. Actually, on top of the expected 30% earning per year, the fund investors will get additional returns from Metastone earning in our main fund, which is separate, but we want to give the benefit to our investors of Fund 1. This will last for 3 years, meaning you get 3 years benefit, but no need to invest actually in our main fund, but you will get the benefit. Also, Metastone will co-invest with our LPs at a certain percentage. We can discuss offline, because this is the first time for us to raise money. Anything can be discussed. We can talk, and maybe we can close the deal. And last but not least, if you are interested in our AI fund as well, as I introduced before, the AI fund we also actually is going to generate a higher return, because we have more tools, right? We have more strategies, we have more assets that we can invest, we have more channels. So it's also a reason. So if you are interested, you know where to find us, right? So contact us if you have interest. So that's pretty much all. Thank you very much.